one of the most hard-working young men I've ever seen in this community. Where do you get so much guts, strength, willingness and courage?
From my own story. You should know. I was born into a family of farmers and learned substantial values from my life. I suffered the heat of the sun while working in agriculture. They were long, cruel and challenging days. Despite my goodwill, my body couldn't stand it. I'm too fragile for field work. It was then that I devoted myself exclusively to studies. Although I had more time, financial and family difficulties is still a great challenge. It's not easy being gay in a traditional family. I have to deprive myself of my freedom to please my family.
Why do you do this? Do you feel happy that way?
I have no way out. If I assume my sexual orientation, they might want to kill me. My father is very strict and my brother is homophobic. The others don't support me either. They love me for the character I represent and not for who I am. Gays don't even have family support.
Oh my God, Divine. How sad. How do you put up with all this?
I have to fight. I have to survive. If I was born, I have a job to do. I want to be a writer and a filmmaker. That way, I'll share my experiences with the public.
Very well. I am proud of you. Conquer the world, man. You deserve. I always root for your success.
I appreciate your kindness. Let me go now. I need to do some things.
You can go. Come back anytime. The house is yours.
Thank you very much. See you later. What news do you have for me, Mama?
I enrolled you in the city school. You will continue your studies.
What good news, Mom. But how will I pay for my tickets? We have no money.
It'll be cheaper if you live in the city. Someone helped me and you'll living in an apartment with other students. On the weekends, you'll have to come. I can't stay away from you.
I know that, Mom. I'll come every weekend. I'm gonna hitch a ride on the city bus. I promise I won't leave you. You're the most important thing I have.
I'm glad you recognize it, son. You were the good gift that God gave me.
God is wonderful to us all. I'm gonna get a job. Our financial situation will improve. I have a lot of faith in that.
God hear you, son. You can pack your bags. Tomorrow starts the school year. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Mom.
Take a good look, class. This is our new classmate. Would you introduce yourself, my dear?
My name is Divine. I came from the place of hope. My goal is to graduate so I can enter the labor market. My greatest passions are literature and cinema.
Okay. He looks like a scarecrow. He is so ridiculous.
He's a fool from the inside. Do you know anything? He looks dumb to me.
Take it easy, guys. Don't treat him like that. This is called prejudice.
Don't you worry, Professor. I'm used to it. I face prejudice every day because I'm in the LGBT group.
All the more reason to hate you. You are so pathetic.
I mean you no harm. I ask only that you respect me. Let me have a chance to study. I need to have hope.
Alright, we'll allow it. But don't think we'll be friends. Stay where you are, and it's alright.
I know my place. Don't worry about it. I won't bother anyone. Let me introduce myself. I am the Divine. I'm coming to live with you for a while.
My name is Andre. This is my brother's and my apartment. You are most welcome.
I am Andre's brother. My name is Roni. We're glad you're here. We are happy because you will do what we want.
Could you explain it to me?
All the household duties in the apartment are yours. While you work, we will have leisure. You will be our employee. You will do nothing without our consent. Remember, you're just an intruder here.
Why did you accept me?
We had to show our charity to the world. We use you for propaganda purposes. But make no mistake. We'll never be your friends. We're rich and you're a poor bastard. Always know your place and you'll be fine.
I get it. No problem. I'm used to it. I'll follow the rules. I need to study. A dream is worth a lot. I won't give up easily.
All right. Then fight. We'll do whatever it takes to get in the way. Hi, how are you? I see you every day on this bus. Where are you going?
First of all, my name is Divine. I'm a student and I'm going home after a long day of studying. I also see you every day in this place. What's your name and what do you do for a living?
My name is Roderick. I'm a bricklayer. I'm on my way home. I have a wife and 2 kids. You've always caught my attention for your delicate and polite manner. I'd like to know more about you. Could you tell me a little bit about your story?
Of course. I come from the place of hope. I moved here so I could study. My dreams are about work and art. I come from a very humble family. I am the son of farmers and I aspire to a good position in the world. I'm from the LGBT group and like the representation. I am a great believer in my values and human rights. I think everybody has the right to their space. The problem with a lot of people is they don't want to act. Success comes from a lot of work. There is no alternative.
I understand. I'm the opposite of you in some ways. I'm the son of businessmen and I've had everything in my life with ease. It was ruined the moment I fought with my father and got a woman pregnant. I had to get out of the house and learn to survive. These were difficult times that made me realize that nothing in this world is easy. We need to be proactive in life. We need to believe in our potential and develop our skills. For example, I didn't know that I would perform my role so well in construction. Necessity has forced me to be who I am today. I think it was for the best. Right now, I own my own life.
I understand. Sometimes our destiny guides us on the roads so diverse and stormy that we often doubt our potential. When an existential trigger of survival occurs, we suffer the shock of reality. It forces us to correct our own mistakes. We grew up in the professional and loving field. That makes us adult human beings. But I assure you that it would often be better if we remained a child.
Why do you say that?
When you're a kid, you have less responsibility. We have more clarity of feelings and suffer less. We live in a fairy tale world. But when you grow up and become an adult, you realize how cruel the world is. This world is full of falsehood, betrayal, profiteers, swindlers, racism, prejudice, homophobia, envious, religious fanatics, false loves, infidelity, thieves, bandits, criminals, people of evil character. I'm glad there are good people like me who make a difference. Good men must preach tolerance, charity, brotherly love, understanding, union and equality. We need to sow good fruit in order to reap it later. The world needs more brotherhood.
It makes me think. I confess my mistakes and always hope to improve as a human being. I confess that inequality is what bothers me most. While I was rich, I didn't care about social causes. But after I became a bricklayer, I realized how important it is to fight for it. We need some references. We need the elite to see us for what we truly are. We have to change our concepts. May they all have access to decent health, culture and education. We are saying enough is enough to rampant corruption. We need to make this country the country of the future. We have all the potential, enviable natural and human resources. We will demand commitment from our rulers.
I agree. But this is a long and painful process. We are the country of corruption and we will not change that anytime soon. Let us believe in the future. Let's educate our young people to make a different story. This process begins with respect. I respect you, but I confess you attract me. I think I like you already. I can't hide it.
Forgive me. I respect your sexual orientation, but I am not interested. I like a woman. You're a really nice person. Can we be friends?
Thank you for your consideration. That was the most beautiful rejection I ever got. I do understand you. I didn't get angry. You've been my friend forever. You can believe that. I like being your traveling companion. I promise not to bring it up again.
I'm glad we ended well. I expected exactly that from you. We are adults who think very well. I like enlightened people. We show the world in this way that there must be peace and tolerance. We need to accept each other and get along.
It brings me joy. We're getting to the destination. Nice talking to you. When you need me, just call.
Thank you. You know the reciprocal is true. Be well.
Today is Divine's birthday. At his request, he'll talk to you for a while.
Good morning to you all. Today is a very special day for me. Besides being my birthday, it's the closing day of my first book. Through research, I have gathered the best biblical texts. I don't have a computer. The only way out was to write it down was to write it on draft sheets. I gathered the leaves together and put them together in a single book.
This is a joke. Look, guys, how dumb he is. He had to research it so he could write the book. He has no capacity. Besides being a fag, he's a joke. You have no merit. You copied the idea from the others. This is called plagiarism. Grow up and write your own book. On that day, we will respect you.
What an ugly thing, colleagues. Divine is a good boy. He needs encouragement in such a difficult career. If you don't want to help, don't criticize.
No trouble at all, Professor. I'm used to it. Don't worry about it. I'm still going to write a book of my own. It's a matter of time and practice. When that happens, I'll remember those words. This ends right here. Feeling the contempt of my colleagues was a very torturous thing for me. It was like a certificate of disability. It gave me an extremely powerful urge to pursue my dreams. But I knew it wouldn't be easy. I was facing misery, fighting time and social inequalities. But I still believed in myself.
You mean that was somehow good? When you go through situations like this, most people think about quitting. On the contrary, you promised yourself to continue. I think that was a differential.
That's exactly right, mistress. Years later, I reunited with two of my colleagues and counted my victory. Over 100 works published in dozens of languages. I found my place in the world and stopped criticism. But I still expected more victories. Let's get on with the story. When I was 23, I would go to college and win a public contest. They were important steps towards my financial independence. However, it was only the beginning of obstacles.
Today you will clean the whole room and wash the bathroom, Divine. It's all very dirty and the cleaning lady didn't come. See if you can make yourself useful. Get to work.
I don't understand it. My job is in the office.
What are you questioning? You want to lose your job?
Not at all. I'll do what you ask. This is another day's work. A day of humiliation. How I wanted to be financially independent. I wanted to live off my artistic talent, but that may never be possible. Well, I won't know my fate now. I need to work and keep my job as long as I can. I need my own livelihood.
Are you enjoying the work, Divine?
I'm in love. It's very important to me to work. My family depends on it.
I do admire you. You live so far away and come to work here. You's a really nice, hard-working guy. It was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you, too. But I think I'm gonna have to leave forever. I'm having family problems and work is getting in the way of my studies. It was really nice to meet you.
Is this for real? It's a damn shame. I am gonna miss you. You're special to me.
Thank you very much. The reciprocal is also true. Saying goodbye to my first love was the most painful thing in my life. Before I met him, love was never a priority in my life. But then that changed. It was something really magical, but I wasn't prepared for the direction of my choice. So the only coherent decision was to run away and never show up in his life again.
Have you considered the consequences? The love is inexplicable. Maybe it was your only chance to be happy and you threw it away. Fear has frozen your soul in a way that has harmed you.
I'll never know that. But at that moment, it was extremely necessary. I was not prepared. The gay world is a cruel and challenging world. I preferred to stay in the closet. I wanted to be the good son that my family deserved. But I didn't know how long it would stay that way. I was totally tormented.
I understand. I believe in fate. I think this had to happen and serve as learning. You really needed more time. Living it ended up confronting your feelings. And so life went on.
Son of God, what are you doing here?
Do you know me? Because you're asking for explanations for something that doesn't concern you.
1,000 pardons, but I realize the suffering and anguish in your heart. Can I help you with something?
Yeah, at least listening. Look, I have visions, dreams, feelings and intuitions. I see in them a little of the present, past and future. Despite this, I do not understand why it comes in the form of riddles. Do I see the future? I see it, but I can't help it. Do I see the past? I see. Memories have no value.
Don't deny your gifts. They make them special. Use them for good because your path is one of light. Don't mind what other people think.
I have so many doubts about being at the bottom of the barrel. No job, no friends, no strength to keep fighting. Besides, I've had visions that haven't come true yet.
Everything has its time, boy. The storm will at some point pass, coming to a calm. Have faith in God. He loves you endlessly and will never abandon you. Remember, among all human beings, you are the only one who has no reason to doubt him because you have given countless proofs of the splendid future he has planned for you.
Yeah, I know that. I know this plan. All this increases my responsibility in the course of my life.
Well, now I must go. I will prepare these fish that I fished.
Go in peace, my brother, and thank you.
For nothing. May you accomplish everything in your life.
How do you analyze the encounter with Peter, the apostle of Jesus Christ?
I lived in a turbulent and dangerous time in my life. So the conversation with him was essential to a resumption. His optimism made me believe in new possibilities. Peter represented the good friend. Many times I wanted to talk to someone and I didn't have opportunities. Living through job loss and constant family pressure, I didn't know how to act anymore. It made me reflect and have faith in divine help. That was the key.
I understand well. A lot of young people feel like you. But I don't think anyone should worry too much. Don't put a burden of responsibility you can't carry. That is sometimes harmful. All of us have sad and happy times. We need to live each situation so that we can grow. They are called phases of life and are extremely necessary. We must not fall prey to the challenges of life. In times of sadness, we must get up, and friends are part of this resumption. I'm glad he helped you. Not everyone is so lucky.
True. I feel happy to have friends who like me. I am never alone. God is always with me because He loves me.
Please rise from the table and make way for your coworker. Her computer is malfunctioning.
But how am I supposed to do my job? I also need the computer to work.
Your job isn't important. Your colleague is more capable than you. She does more complex work.
I don't understand. You never wanted to teach me. How am I supposed to learn if you don't teach me? I think you're underestimating my ability.
Do you think you can perform these duties better? You make me laugh. A dumb hillbilly like you is only good for carrying weight. I swear I don't understand how you got through this contest. It had to be luck.
It was not luck. I was third in the contest. That's proof I can do it. Alright, I'll carry the weight. But one day I'll show my ability. I'll still win in life.
I believe it. The day the camel gets in the eye of the needle, that's gonna happen. While that's not happening, go carry the boxes to the attic. Give your place to those who have more capacity.
Way to go, Chief. Get out of here, asshole. Let me do my job.
God is God in any situation. I'm still gonna turn it around. Hallelujah. God is greater. I have been summoned to federal service. Finally, my ability was recognized.
Congratulations to you, Divine. That is very lucky. I'll make a fool of myself.
Who knew? I am ashamed of myself. But I don't think that's gonna work.
I thank you all for the time I have worked with you. But I'm called on a new mission. It will be challenging times, I agree. But I prepared for it. I'm glad I made the right decision. Best wishes to all of you.
I can imagine your sense of victory. It was your second professional experience and you were totally underestimated.
My God is a God of the impossible. In every situation in my life, people didn't believe in me. But I never gave up hope. I exemplified a work situation that I experienced, but there were countless humiliations that I suffered silently. I needed to earn money and this job helped me a lot. He was important in my personal growth. I've been around some nice people, too. But the fact that they doubted my abilities stirred my feelings. I didn't feel happy there anymore. So I looked for new professional opportunities.
What was it like being rejected by the person you loved?
It was the biggest disappointment and pain of my life. Until that moment, I was believing that I had any chance with him. He was very kind and polite to me. He made a point of talking to me, he treated me well, and he even wanted to be a part of my birthday. I loved like I never thought I could love. For the first time, I felt what true love was. His birthday was the date I chose to reveal my feelings. I thought it was magic. However, it was tragic. He looked at me so brutally. He said horrible things to me. I never thought he was capable of making so much hurt to a person. That really hurt my feelings. For years and even today, I suffer when I think about what happened. It's something that can never be erased from my mind. He completely destroyed me because I became afraid to relate or try to find love. I became suspicious of all men.
These things just happen. You took a risk for a good cause, but I think that was reckless. You should have done a background check on him.
I know that, but I don't regret what I did. I try to be happy.
After this peak of emotion has passed, how do you address this question now?
He made the right decision. His dream is to have family and children. I don't fit into his dream because I couldn't bear those children. I just got hurt the way it happened. He shouldn't have been so hard on me. All he had to do was say he didn't like men. That was very simple to say. But he didn't care what I felt. He just made me forget about him.
I get it. Think of it as a past to be forgotten. Think about your future. Don't let it destroy your dreams. You are still very young and can have many happy moments with someone else. Your true love hasn't arrived yet. Once you get to know him, that bad past will be behind you. Have faith in God. Your happiness isn't over. Let this serve as a learning curve for your future relationships.
True. I learned a lot from suffering. I guess I just had to go through it so I could grow up and be ready for a new love. I won't be sorry anymore. Our choices define our future. He already has a path prepared. May he be very happy with his family. May he live in peace and be satisfied.
That's the spirit, Divine. Keep going straight ahead. It'll all work out. Who are your enemies, Divine?
A man and a woman. They are Satan worshippers who use black magic against me. God put this evidence in my life in a totally unexpected way. I don't understand how anyone can hate for no reason. I am pure light facing the darkness. This woman will do anything to hurt me. In the eyes of the world, she's a saint. But he secretly uses all sorts of spells to kill me. I remain alive because I have a lot of faith in God. I don't know what to make of these people, these sad creatures on earth. I can only think of myself and ask for divine protection. I let divine judgment act. The day of reckoning will come. The law of return is ruthless and the price of doing wrong is very expensive.
This woman is very unhappy. How can she hurt a creature like you? She simply wants to destroy your life. However, it will not achieve its goal. You are a person of great light, protection and luck. Trust your God that everything can and things will work out. Have a lot of faith. Your time of happiness will come.
I firmly believe that. This creature of darkness hates me in a way that doesn't want to see my happiness. Wouldn't it be better if I changed my life? Live abroad and resume my trajectory? Away from everything here, maybe I'd be happy.
Don't even think about it. Your stability is first and your happiness is here in Brazil. Don't worry about this woman. Evil itself destroys itself.
You're right. I will insist on staying in Brazil. This is my beloved land that has sheltered me since my birth. I'm very grateful for everything.
I'm glad you thought it over. Let's continue on the journey. Great surprises await us.
Are you alright, ma'am?
I'm fine. How are you?
Living. What's your name and where do you live?
My name is Mary and I live in Bellegarde. I'm married and have 3 children.
Good. My name is Divine. I live near here. I live with my mother and brothers.
Do you still have a mother? What a good thing. I've already lost my mother. It's just so sad. Mom's the most important thing in our lives, isn't she?
Yes. Mothers never die. They're always with us one way or another.
Now that you told me that, I get emotional. You mean I'll find my mother again after I die?
Before and after that.
Good. You have the soul of a child. You must be a good boy.
With my work, I help 10 people directly and thousands indirectly through public service. I feel so fulfilled.
How wonderful.
What is your religion?
I'm a Catholic. One of my sons is a carpenter, his father's trade. We are a very close family, you know. I have a project and through it I help many people.
How cool. I'd also like to participate in a project like this, but sometimes lack opportunity.
Don't talk like that. Sometimes just one word is enough to help others.
I get it. I don't know how, but I feel very comfortable with you.
How good. Me too. It must be because light attracts light, right?
Exactly.
Look. Nice to meet you. I know that at some point your dreams will be fulfilled. You're a very good boy.
I loved meeting you too.
Thank you.
What was it like having several contacts with Mary?
It was just fantastic. I think this is something familiar. My cousin Mary from Light was one of the seers who met Mary at her apparition in Simbers. So this is something that goes from generation to generation. Mary Immaculate and I are extremely close friends. The same thing I can say about Jesus. We are forces of good at the disposal of humanity. Mary presented herself in various necessary situations in my life. In all of them, she was a counselor. Mary is the force of good that leads us to heaven and helps us. A long time ago, I stopped having human friendships because all this hurt me. My friends are my family of God. I don't miss anything else. Maybe I just need a love supplement. But that was never essential. I've been through a lot of emotional storms, and I've managed to survive. Life has forced me to be strong. I'm proud of my honesty. I have ethical values that lead me to my Father. It brings me closer to God and Mary Immaculate.
I understand how you feel. You really are special. I'm happy to be a part of this story. Ever since I met you, I've felt the strength of a winner at my side. Someone who never gives up on his dreams even in the face of the greatest obstacles. Continue with those same values. I know your trajectory hasn't been easy. You had 1,000 reasons to quit. However, over time, his hope remained. We must accept God's designs and remain in the fight. When good comes into our lives, it's to provide signals. Follow the recommended steps. Your harvest time will come. Remember that God's time is different from ours.
I have complete confidence in God. I'm proud of my story. My professional career began in agriculture and today I became a filmmaker. I am an example to many young people in my community. I'm not fully realized yet. My dreams are moving in a slow process. I thank God for my gift and my disposition. I appreciate my professional achievements that gave me financial support for my dreams. With my job, I renovated my house, continued my artistic career and helped many people. This sum of things is highly positive. Staying in employment is necessary for me to achieve my goals and support myself. It is pleasing to God. Today I am happy because God provides for all my needs.
It is very good of you to recognize the importance of employment. All work is worthy. Stay at your job as long as you think it's necessary. You're very lucky and competent to have a good job. Many people dream of being in your condition. Therefore, value what you have.
Many people dream of financial stability, but are unwilling to make sacrifices. Everything in life has a price to pay. Better to act than to wait. So if you want to improve your life, study hard. This is the only way to succeed.
How do you define yourself?
I'm a nice guy, optimistic and full of solid values that I learned from my parents and from God. I want through my art to charm hearts and teach good moral lessons to a world so needy. Anyway, the bigger goal is to conquer the world.
What are your daily activities? What motivates you in art?
I'm the son of farmers. I grew up in a world of oppression, misery and helplessness. In the midst of so many difficulties, I wondered if my dream was possible. This impossibility was the fuel for me to study and achieve my goals. I'm the only one in my family with a higher level. I took part in public tenders and went up the scale of the public hierarchy. It was never a problem for me to reconcile work, studies and my dreams. When you really want something, you open up a range of possibilities. Actually, I'm a federal civil servant and I love what I do. Literature, cinema and music are my other activities. The experience itself is very important for me to write. If I had to give advice to my fellow writers, I would say, write about what else you have affinity for, finding our own truth, because it is only it that frees us and makes us authentic.
What it is to write to you?
My writing is an exhilaration, an adventure in time and space. Writing is an act of courage and is necessary for my soul thirsting for change. To enter this special world, even for a brief moment a day, makes me feel free and happy. I am a storyteller.
What's it like being gay, poor and northeastern?
It is highly challenging. I was born in an extremely rigid and traditional environment. I have agreed sexually to not disappoint my family and this is devastating to me. The way people are these days, I have no hope of being happy. What predominates is casual sex, prostitution and fast relationships. I'm the opposite of that. My life planning included having my partner and kids, but I'm not making it. I've tried hundreds of times without success. I get close to 40 years without dating anyone. This is something extremely painful and disturbing. Sometimes I'm afraid of the future and my destiny. Having a family is essential to the human being. Being poor was never a demerit to me. I think if we are willing to study and conquer our things, we can achieve good results. The financial issue has always hindered my projects but never stopped me from dreaming. To be Northeastern to me is honor and pride. I show the culture of my region to the whole world.
Have you ever suffered from being gay?
Countless times. There is a veiled prejudice against homosexuals in all sectors of society. I have no friends in society, school or work. Everyone avoids talking to me. It causes wounds that don't heal. If we assume our homosexuality, we are rejected even by our family. It is a difficult and challenging road. But I'm not gonna stop being who I am to please anyone. I have my own individuality.
Have you ever suffered at work?
Countless times. Being an employee is quite complicated because you have to live with people with a different mindset than you. Balancing this is very complicated. I have a lot of professional baggage. Everywhere I worked, I suffered a lot. People snub you and think you can't do it. There's also harassment at work and unfair charges. In the current work, I lived moments of terror. When I knew I had meetings, I was so scared. I knew I'd be the target of unfair charges. The only advantage of being employed is financial stability. In short, it's better to be an entrepreneur than an employee.
Why Brazilian art has not yet developed?
Because we have no motivation. I think the federal government should invest in our culture because we have so much potential. That's their obligation because we pay very expensive taxes. We have talent wasted for lack of investment. It is a pity that we do not value young people who so badly need encouragement to produce.
Who are your main friends?
My only friends are Jesus, entities of good, my angel and my family. I've never had friends outside my family axis. All my experiences outside this circle were disappointing. I think friendship is rarer than love in this day and age.
What are your dreams?
I wanted to wake up to the feeling of financial and emotional stability. I wanted to reap the fruits I'd worked so hard for. But I can wait the right time. Nothing is what we want. It's how the Creator determines.
Thank you very much for your answers. I wish you the best of luck.